Welcome back to Beauty Boss Millionaire. I'm your host, Felicia Fracassi, and the objective of today's episode is really just to help entrepreneurs understand that when you're a leader, you are really just constantly using a higher level of thinking and always kind of just being steps ahead of your team. We've already kind of went over all the different characteristics that are needed to be a leader, but now we're going to kind of focus on how you're going to incorporate all this into your everyday life and, your routine and how you should really be conducting yourself.
Welcome back to the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast with daily on-the-go episodes packed with testimonies and business tips to help you create financial freedom through entrepreneurship. Hosted by the owner of Fracassi Lashes and the Blow Dry Lounge, the Beauty Boss Millionaire herself, Felicia Fracassi.
On the last episode, I was sick. I'm back into the swing of things. I'm literally still on medication. I'm still kind of sick, but I really think this is really important that we talk about this. So one thing that as a leader that I constantly do to keep my company running is that I'm always thinking at a higher level. And I really mean a higher level in regards to how I handle things, how I handle situations, not out of emotion. And more importantly, how I think ahead several steps for the company. Because I've been doing this for a very long time, I'm always focused. And when I'm focused, I'm able to kind of visualize what problems could possibly arise. And even with my employees and with my team, sometimes they don't see problems coming up ahead that I see. And sometimes you have to learn this little gift of wisdom that when someone tells you that they're okay or they've got something, but your instinct and your gut says no, they don't, or you know someone's pattern on something, you probably should check into them and check up on things even more than them and never put too much weight on someone and don't put any more responsibility on someone that they can't handle. Because one thing I found out is as a business owner, if you know your team is weak somewhere, or you know somewhere in your company is not as strong, or a department may not be as good, or even if your immediate team isn't solid, you need to fix that as soon as possible. It's like you don't leave someone that you can't trust with your baby, and your business is your baby. So it's so important that we are constantly thinking like leaders, and you should be able to look into the future of your company and see where that's headed. You should also be able to look into the future of your company and see what improvements that you can make to make this company really get ahead. I'm always several steps ahead. It's because I'm focused. I'm always planning for the next move. Some business owners, they're just in the swing of things. I'm always steps ahead. For example, we've all known that marijuana was going to be legal in so many areas, but some people weren't planning ahead to prepare their business to be friendly for this situation. It's very important that you are looking at your news, looking at the regulations, looking at the state laws, looking at what's changing, because businesses change every 3 to 5 years. And by 10 years, whatever you're doing now, it's not going to work, because what worked 10 years ago, 5 years ago, it doesn't work now. And as you being the leader of your company, you need to constantly be thinking ahead and seeing what is going on in the future. And honestly, it's not as hard as you think. Some people think you need to have this Jetsons point of view, or, you're able to just telepath and put yourself in the future. No, the clues that help you look into the future are looking at the pattern of the people. For example, I knew that there was a time where we were doing eyelash extensions, but we brought it out. It was so new, a lot of people weren't doing it. So people were stuck on the old ways, which is the cluster lash. But you know what? People love both. I don't even like to really date either one, because people in my store love both. It's actually 50-50. But at the time, I had an employee who refused to do eyelash extensions. I remember her very vividly. She was a great manager. She loved her job. She was always there 20 minutes early. I know I could always count on her. But I noticed a weakness that she had. And her weakness was that she refused to take anyone that wanted the newer type of service. So she was stuck in her old ways. Now, you may just say, oh, I'll overlook it because she is who she is. She's a great this, she's a great... I immediately seen a problem with that. And after me talking to her, she straight up said, I don't think I'll be doing those type of lashes ever. And when she said that to me, her job was done with me. because a lot of people, they can't grow with your company. And I would be a fool to allow a person in my company to tell me what they're not going to do and not adjust with the times and ruin my business. And that's exactly what she tried to do. She tried to ruin the business. She told people that we didn't do it, which we did. She just didn't do it, but everyone else did it. And she was trying to push clients away. And when I knew that there was a time where she needed to leave, I just basically let her go. And, it was a difficult decision for the company because I didn't want to, sometimes you want to preserve the friendship or the relationship. Actually, first of all, let me back up. There's no friends in business, unfortunately, especially if they're your workers. But as much as you want to, I know people say, well, that's really cold-hearted. But if someone cannot adjust with your business, then their time is up. It's simple. Their time is up because you're growing. In a growing business, if someone can't operate and do what you can do, then they need to move on. And ironically, this person actually did try to open up a business similar to mine. And to this day, they are still not doing that service that I was trying to teach them. I put them to school in for. They still refuse to do it. And their business is now suffering because they are not able to do what I'm actually doing. And that's the difference between a leader and a person that just kind of copies off of someone else's business. You have to have the vision and the mind of a true leader. You have to be able to see the difference between present and future. And you have to always want to grow. Always, always grow. If you're learning something 1 month, master it, learn it, give yourself a good 4 or 5 months. But in the next year to 2 years, there should be something else that you're learning and adding to that menu. I hope all of this has helped. We've got one more episode until the season is done. So stay tuned to the last episode in this season on Beauty Boss Millionaire. Please don't forget to like, rate, and share. Thanks for tuning in.
That's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast. And don't forget to follow the Beauty Boss Millionaire, Felicia Fracassi, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Beauty Boss Millionaire.